you ready? Thanks.
Rieko, how have you recovered after a relatively short turnaround between touching back down?
Yeah, no, it's good. Boys got in last night, and there's a couple of delays, but it's always good fun at the airport, spending time with the boys, and everyone finding their own way to sort of pass time. But no, it's good. Got in last night and went home, so tank's slowly getting there.
How much do you relish the challenge of going up against a team like the Springboks?
Yeah, look, the Springboks are always a tough team, and I'm sure I've mentioned it before. You want to be a part of the biggest games, and they're one of our, if not the biggest rival for the All Blacks. So the boys are excited, and we're looking forward to it.
You'll no doubt be relatively happy with how things went against the Boomers, but where do they need to go, knowing what you're coming up against in the Springboks team? Where do the improvements need to be made?
Yeah, I think probably a lot to do with our discipline, really. Not just penalties and that, but just our discipline of skill and execution. So all that, and the coaches will have new game plan and whatnot. But all in all, it's about just the boys getting the body right and filling our tank as fast as we can, because we know that the Springboks are waiting for us, and we're looking forward to Saturday.
With just one full run this week, what's the key there, Rieko? What's the biggest challenge?
Yeah, I think it's just the mental preparations that we have to do. But for us boys, in Super this year, a lot of us face 6-day turnarounds, week in, week out, really, and so it's nothing new, and it's no big surprise for us. But the mental preparation that goes in is probably more prominent than the physical, because we know that we just need to get the bodies right, but mentally we still need to be sharp.
You don't play South Africa much these days, obviously not in Super Rugby. What's the big change when you face Springboks?
Well, the size of their boys is a good start, but I think it's more so just the style of game they play. They like to really crash and bash sort of team, and but good thing for us is our forwards in particular love that, and we got some backs that can hit hard too. So it's more so just the style of game they play, but we look forward to any challenge we get in the black jersey, and this week's it's the Boks.
Sorry, do you expect to see much room on Saturday night, backline wise?
Oh, look, there's always going to be room. It's just whether we can get it there, and that's not only the game plan, but as I said, our discipline of skill execution sort of faded in that second half and then came back towards the end. But as long as we have that throughout, then I'm sure. And I back our boys. The 36 and especially our game drivers we got going around there will find the right room.
Rieko, we don't get to see much of the South Africans as spectators these days. You guys been keeping much of an eye on them over the season?
Myself?
Yeah.
I can't speak on behalf of the team. I'm not too sure if they watch too much footy, but I don't really watch too much rugby apart from our training clips and then our reviews. So I'm sure there's boys in there that would have been keeping an eye, but more importantly, probably the coaches would have been doing that. So they make our job easier. But for me, I'm not too.
Are you expecting much of a change from the challenge that you faced from them last year?
Yeah, definitely. You look at they're looking to improve, but at the same time, we're sort of in similar boats. We've just started both our campaigns, and you look, they'll be finding their feet as are we, and it's what team can adapt the fastest on the run. So that's sort of
You haven't had too many tests alongside Geordie at second five. How do you feel that combination's developed? Seemed to work pretty well on the weekend.
Yeah, it's good. Geordie's outstanding player, and last Saturday was no different. I think you saw the type of players, very physical and very confrontational, and I've always said it. That sort of helps my game as a 13, because especially us two being two bigger bodies, that's what I'm sure the coaches expect from us. So he was phenomenal last week, and yeah, looking forward to
Rieko,
it.
have you guys tweaked much in your attack? Because obviously we saw some good signs on Mendoza around your ability to get the ball into the right sort of holes and that. Have you made many changes, or is it just the way the sort of game flowed?
Yeah, I think there has been definitely a lot of tweaks sort of from last year into this year, and it's things we identified as a team towards the end of the year and sort of the start of our year preview of last year. Does that even make sense? But but I think there's definitely been some tweaks. I mean, Schmitty and Foz sort of at the forefront of that, and they're really leading the charge. And like I said before, with our game drivers, Richie, D-Mac and Baz sort of bossing us around. They're the sort of masters of their craft, and we're just trying to sort of play off them really.
How do you balance kind of, I guess, second test of a World Cup year, and obviously what you're building towards, to the box, which is, as we all know, from the All Blacks' point of view, it's a big occasion no matter when. How do you balance kind of the bigger goal versus the smaller goal of beating the box?
I think sort of they go hand in hand if we just focus on our performance, and we're a team that's looking to get better every week, and everything is about getting that performance on Saturday for us. So this week's a bit different to last week in terms of I've touched on the mental prep and as opposed to the physical, but we know that if we do everything we can in preparation for the week ahead, then that sort of takes care of that bigger picture as you talked about it being a World Cup year. So we're just looking to find that slow burn and keep building brick by brick.
How strange will it be playing Auckland and driving out to Mount Smart?
Yeah, it's going to be a different one, and again, even little things like that you sort of take into preparations. But look, it's an exciting challenge and exciting venue that we get to play in. They've had some. We've had some. Or was that the only game we played there last year? There's some fond, So there's fond memories there, and it's going to be awesome.
Is it important that the performance from Sunday is a bit of a benchmark for this group, a bit of a launching pad for this group going forward?
Yeah, it is, and as I touched on, we're huge on just the performance on Saturday being the main goal. So we take every week, week by week, and every game sort of step by step. And last week we put out a decent enough performance, and this week we're looking to build on that again. So as I said, brick by brick, we'll get there.
Both sides obviously posted over 40 points at the weekend. Are we expecting a more low-scoring affair this one?
Hopefully we can post 40 again would be good. But look, I'm not too sure what's going to unfold, but we know that both teams are preparing to put out their best performance, and hopefully it's a cracker.
They've got some new dangerous wingers on the scene for them. Have you seen much of the likes of Kirtley Aronsa and the one I'm forgetting? Moody?
Mustn't be that dangerous if you forgot his name. But like I said, I don't watch too much footy, and but definitely the wingers. I think he played last year against us in that first test, and he caused us a bit of havoc under that high ball. So look, we're going to have things in place to counter, but we don't look too much individual as we do the team v team and high back our boys.
Slightly weird sharing your playing with Argentina, or probably done that before?
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah, mate. I can't remember. Did we do it with the box last year? Yeah, here's my memory, but 100%.
Rieko, the box event, 13 players since the middle of last week. Does that show you how seriously they are taking it, and I guess what you've got to expect from them?
Yeah, definitely. I think it does show how they want their boys sort of acclimatise a bit quicker, but you can't discount the fact that we're a team now that's been together. We've travelled, we've enjoyed that sort of battle-hardened sort of travelling there back, and we're a very tight-knit team, and we have been for the last couple of years. So we know that they're going to be preparing the best they can as you know, leaving players here, but we're also looking to do the same.
Thanks, Tim.
Cool.
Thanks,
Thanks guys. Easy.